So.
Hey, well, at least we caught it.
Oh.
We caught it.
Alrighty, guys. So welcome back. Oh, right here. So I shoot my videos. I have two phones. Okay. The videos I made because I made two shorts. One of them was Timpano 2-ohm test, and the other one was I don't know. I think how much did the power did the amplifier do, or something like that. So with this phone, which is actually the newer version of this phone, they're both the same phone. They're both Motorola, the stylus phones. I think they're Moto Play or Moto something like that. They're the stylus ones. Moto G stylus 5G. So they're both Moto G stylus 5G. I don't know what the deal is. This is the older phone. This is the year, I think it's actually 2 years after, because they still make the same phone. And this phone right here, all the settings are the same because I turn it all the way up on the phone. Everything was the same. I didn't touch anything. But this one right here, I got like 2200 watts from the amplifier into the sub. And this one right here, I got 4100 watts using this phone. So, I mean, almost literally double the power. And I'm not doing anything to the radio or to the amplifier or anything. All I'm doing is using a different telephone. So, if you guys are using phones for Bluetooth and trying to get power, keep that in mind, because that might make a huge difference in the amount of power that you're getting out of your amplifier. Just your phone you're using. Alright, guys, so there's a tip for you. As always, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, and I'll see you guys in 25, baby. Let's make this year real. Alright, guys, welcome back. Subs and pause today. So, I'm going to switch up amps in my car. I mean, I've had this is the Big Boss box over here. I've had that going in my car for a while now. It does a great job, awesome job. I get a lot of power out of it, but as with the times, I gotta keep moving on. And I got this here amplifier. This is probably gonna be the one that I leave in my car. I mean, at least temporarily. I mean, I would like to go back to maybe 1200 watts, 1500 watts, and just put my GL Audio W6s back in, because they have like, my perfect sound is like 142 dB at most, and that's where those seem to ring, is about 142, 143 dB if I push them to the max. And I don't even like to push them to the max. I mean, that's just my own preference, my own personal sound I like. And I'm not trying to deafen myself either. I put all these different amps up here just so you guys could see, before we get into this, the different amps I have. This is the Scar RP 1200, Stetson EX 3000, Taramps Big Boss, Taramps HD 3000. We have the Memphis. This is the 16 MCX 1.1100. That's a very high profile sound quality amplifier. I have not yet gotten to this guy. This is the most powerful amp I believe I have to date. I mean, I've gotten 8,000 watts clean out of the Big Boss, but I think this amp right here is gonna, I mean, as long as I'm wired correctly, I'm going to get big power out of this amplifier. So that will be coming in this short time here. I do have the Slaps Audio Shock 5K, very powerful amp also. On a 1-ohm load, that also does over 5K. So overrated power. I have the JP43, which also that we've gotten like 6,000 watts, close to 7,000 watts out of that. So, all right, without further ado, I'm gonna get the camera down on the amplifier here. So I'll bring it a little bit closer, drop down a little bit. All right, let's get into it. All right, I haven't opened this myself. I haven't even looked at it. This is one of them Black Friday deals. So if you didn't, I mean, I can't buy something on Black Friday and show you guys what I bought on Black Friday. But very reminiscent of the Stetson EX3000 or the Tar Amps HD. I might as well just pull them out just so I can show you. Let's see if they gave anything inside of here. A crushed Timpano sticker. Thanks, guys. That's awesome of you, giving me a crushed sticker. I mean, I'll try to put this on my car, but I don't know if that's gonna. Maybe I'll flatten it out first, put it under something heavy, and then I'll try to put it on my car. There's a little booklet inside of there. All right, yeah. I always appreciate crushed stickers. Usually you get those from Spar. They put a sticker inside of it, and like I don't know how it gets all crushed up. So here's the little booklet. So they got the TPT-2200, 22, and 3000. All right. So yeah, let me put that there. This is actually very close to the Stetson. Now I believe all these are made by PVR. Or PRV. Yeah, it's almost identical in size even. Very close in size. Maybe even the same exact casing even. I don't know. It's really close. I mean, the fans are even in the same places. Now, the Stetson, one thing I liked was it had the power and the speaker wire on the same side. And it looks like the Timpano down here is on opposite sides. The power's over here and the speaker's over here. Control settings are on the side of the speaker. So it looks like this is like just the same exact casing. Literally, I mean, can you see those? Yeah, literally the same exact casing as the Stetson EX3000. And these are the new line of amps that they have out currently. That Timpano I have there, the TPT-2200 EQ, I think that's an older model. I got a fantastic deal on that. Also on Black Friday on eBay. And, alright, so let's... Now these, they don't spend a lot of time wrapping them up or anything. They put them inside of plastic for you. And put them in a box. Put that in a box and ship it to you. That's how they keep them cheap in Brazil. And I mean, they're giving you a great amp. Looks very nice, very small. For this should do about 3,000 watts. I got the 2 ohm version. If you see here, this is the 2 ohm version. I try to explain to people this. Try to get subs that match to your amplifier. A lot of people don't include that. Now, a lot of subwoofers, if you build a subwoofer and you build, or not build a subwoofer, if you build an enclosure to your subwoofer and to like exact factory specs, you might get no impedance rise or very low impedance rise. And that's happened to me a few times. I've wired stuff to a half ohm and it runs out right at 1 ohm. And now people think that you wire something to a half ohm and it just sits there, and it's wired to a half ohm. It doesn't move or anything, and that's not the case. Your subwoofer is every time it moves, it's constantly changing. All right, so here is Caleb's satisfying. This is his satisfying here. There we go. I think it's just 2 pieces of tape that they stick over it. I thought it was like a cellophane. All right, so we got so 4 gauge inputs. That looks, oh, there's another piece of tape here. Let's see here. There we go. Now I can see it. All right, looks to be about 10 gauge speaker wire. Now this is a full range amp, so you can use it for bass, you can use it for mid range, you can use it for highs. A lot of people buy these amps and use them for highs, and they don't pull a lot of amperage using the highs. I have a buddy that has the 8,000 watt, I think it's a Stetson 8000, and it doesn't pull a lot of amperage at all. It pulls very little amperage on his, I think he has it on his horns, or maybe his mid 12s. I do have a light here. I'm going to put the light on so you guys can see a little bit better. I didn't even think about that. So just now. Alright, here we go. Much better. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to check out that there. That's the bottom of the amp. Just pretty basic. There's 4 screw down spots here. 1, 2, in the same place on the other side. You have your power, protect, and you have a clip light right on the amp. So that's pretty impressive. A lot of amps nowadays are putting clip lights right on the amplifier. So we have our input. There's no out. We have our crossover and our boost and flat. I'm gonna have to look at my other amp and see where I have that set. So you have level, high pressure filter, low pressure filter, mid bass, high mid, and your flat there on your thing. Now we have a fan here. Now this is not a fan, that's just a vent, and another fan here on this side, and this is also just a vent. So you have the vents on both sides, and the 2 fans, one here and one here. Alright, so we are going to get that plugged in. I'm going to put it straight in my car. We're not even going to test it in the house. I seem to get really different results in my car anyways, so I really like testing stuff in my car if I can. I do love testing in the house, but alrighty guys, so we'll be right back. I'm going to go put this in my car. I got to move some stuff around, a lot of stuff around actually, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're on both cameras here. I'm going to move this to the back here now that I got that set up. Okay, I don't want to sit too close to my fumes at the moment. Let's make sure I got a clear picture here. Alright, my car is running. So I'm going to make this quick while I'm sitting here. So anyways, today we're going to do the 2 ohm test on the Timpano 2200 2 ohm amp. So I have my sub. It's actually wired to 2 ohms, but on the multimeter it comes down to like about 1.5. It's the Slaps Audio Neil sitting behind me here. It seems to actually drop, although it's wired to 2 ohms, it drops to 1.5 ohms, which is, I mean, it is what it is. And the amp handles it. It takes it like a champ. Like I said, it's the 2 ohm version. A lot of people buy the 1 ohm version thinking they're going to get more power and not realizing that their sub is actually, it runs at 2 ohms and they're actually getting less power. So that's what we're showing here today. So, I mean, without further ado, we're going to get on with it. And I hope you enjoy. Alright, let me bring this up on the sub here. See if we can turn this up. Let's see if I can hold this down here. Alright, put that up a little bit. drop that down. There we go. All right, we're gonna run the dyno now. It's already running.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and ad-free videos on the YouTube Kids app. So kids can bounce the
I also want to mention something else. I'll show it after I do the test here. But I noticed during testing, I did one video using one phone, and I had different results on the dyno, and I was like, well, what's going on? So because I use one phone because I can post on multiple platforms on that one phone, where the other phone I can only post on YouTube. So anyways, I swapped to the other phone, and lo and behold, it was the phone and the output from the phone that made a huge difference, almost twice the amount of power. I got a little over 2,000 watts with one phone, and on the other phone, I got over 4,000 watts. So we're gonna get it now. Let's get on with the test.
giving drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor.
About dimensions, so I'll be covering that in future videos. Alright, so I got that there. Alright, so I'm just going to close you guys in so you can get the real effect. Let me know what you guys want to see or hear. I'll be doing a dyno test on this in the house also on the 4 2 and 1 ohm, or I'll probably do an 8 ohm